We're back with some awesome Beyblade X combos to review, you guys. This one specifically is going to be for Big Man JP. They're running a deck you would have seen in the early days of Beyblade X. Phoenix Wing, 160 point. Night Shield, 360 wedge. And Dran Sword, 960 taper. An actual OG combo that I used to run back in the day. I really love that combo, to be honest. Actually, I used to run 360 taper instead of 960, which we'll get to that in a sec. But overall, this deck, pretty off meta, pretty anti-meta. It's gonna struggle against a lot of meta stuff, if I'm being honest. But I think it's all right. It's just gonna be pretty hard to be consistent with. I just got a docket for that, unfortunately. It's going to be very difficult to get these consistent. I think Night Shield and Phoenix Wing will hold up the best, but you're going to have some trouble just relying on this deck to really go against the hardest hitters in the meta. So due to that, I have to rate it a 6.5 out of 10. You can definitely mitigate it a lot with like launch tech and skill, but as Beyblade combos by themselves, I just have to rate it like a 6.5 out of 10. But there are some areas to improve the combos that I can touch on too. For example, with the Phoenix Wing on 160 point, I think point is generally outclassed by the kick bit, to where I think Phoenix Wing 160 kick will be a lot more consistent for your Beyblade X deck. So definitely try out Phoenix Wing 160 kick. It'll give you a lot of attack, a lot of aggression, and a lot of balance. Then we got to look at Night Shield and Dran Sword. These combos are actually really good. I would honestly just swap the ratchets. I used to run Dran Sword 360 taper, and it worked wonders. It worked really, really well. And also, Night Shield on 960 gives it a lot of balance and a lot of burst resistance. So it's definitely going to add a nice change of pace for your Beyblade X deck. However, I'm going to give you some alternatives that you can run besides these two Beyblades that are much more consistent for meta sake if you're wanting to like look at that and whatnot. The first combo would be actually Hover Wyvern. Hover Wyvern on either 960 kick or 360 kick. Really, I think you can just swap the Dran Sword Blade for Hover Wyvern. And speaking of Night Shield, I think one alternative that can literally use the same combo well would be something like Silver Wolf. So definitely check those combos out if you want to like try to be as consistent as you can with some good alternatives. But overall, I think that upgraded deck would likely be close, if not over, a 9 out of 10. With this deck being upgraded to at least a 7 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.